Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. It feels like forever that West Ham haven't played a game, but we are back on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff, Newcastle away. Thank you, Premier League, for putting us on at 12:30 on Easter Bank Holiday weekend. Thank you very much on that. Tough old game for West Ham, not going to lie, but with this club, anything is possible. Yeah. On Saturday, Newcastle, always a tricky fixture. Yeah, I remember last season we played there and we drew 1-0 in a game where we needed to get something out of the game and we did. Yeah, so it's going to be tough, but I think personally we can get something out of this game. But before I get started, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell, and if you want to become a member and support me and the boys, by all means, become a member of E20 Zone TV. Right, Newcastle, tough old game. Isak is a problem. Yeah, he's the one that just loves to score goals against us. Yeah, also with Wilson and all. Them two as a pair, yeah, just seem to score goals against us all the time. Yeah. The fixture back in September, I think it was, when we drew 2-2 with them. It was a game where we go 1-0 up through Emerson, we go 2-1 down, okay, with two moody decisions, and then Mohamed Kudus arrived on the scene at West Ham, yeah, and scored the goal to equalise to get the 2-2 draw. I remember that game clear as day, yeah, and Bruno should have been sent off, yeah, and West Ham were 1-0 at the time when he should have been sent off. Almiron, I think his name is, he should have been sent off and all, but nothing happened there. I feel this weekend, this is a game where it's going to sort of assess where West Ham are as a sort of European contender in the Premier League. West Ham have to go to Newcastle and not lose the game. It's as simple as that. They've got to turn up. They've got to put in a performance. And I know it's going to be tough. Yeah, obviously players coming back from international duty and everything. But if you want to start going for European competition, we can't afford to lose to this side and allow them to sort of gain on us, so to speak. Obviously, we've got a lot of issues at West Ham currently right now in regards of Edson Alvarez. He's missing, and Kalvin Phillips has got to turn up. He's at West Ham, but he hasn't arrived on the scene at West Ham as yet. Do you know what I mean? The time is now, Kalvin. Yeah, there is no more time. There's no more excuses. You have to perform now, mate. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you've had enough time. You've had enough sort of nurturing into the side. We need you now. He's going to play against Newcastle, Spurs, and probably against Bayer Leverkusen in the away leg. There is no more excuses. For me, he's got to turn up. Yeah, I like the performances of Mikel Antonio in the last two games. Obviously, he didn't go away with Jamaica, nor did Mohamed Kudus with Ghana. So we've got fully fresh side. The only key players that we are missing to a point who could be a bit fatigued are Bowen, Paqueta, and Souček. Yeah, obviously, Mavropanos played for Greece. Sufal didn't play for the Czech Republic, and so on. So I don't know why, but I've got a feeling West Ham could go up there and get something. I really do. Yeah. Do West Ham go up there and play low block FC and try and hit them on the break, or do West Ham go up there and attack the game? I would like West Ham to attack this game. Yeah, because I think West Ham have to win one of the next two games. I think Newcastle away is a game where if we was to get a point and then we win against Spurs, I would accept that as a fan and as a supporter of this club. The problem is West Ham would probably do it the complete opposite. Do you know what I'm saying? When I do look at it, though, West Ham need to sort of attack this game from the front. Yeah, if you're going to play low block and then assess that. But the last two games, West Ham have played all right. Against Aston Villa, we was unlucky not to get the 3 points out of that game. Even though Villa were very good in the second half, we were very, very good in the first half. And for me, the 4-2-3-1 system has to come into play now. Yeah, you either go there and attack and try and win the game, or you go there and play low block and try not to lose the game. It all depends on your personal preference at the end of the day. Moyes has had his rest. He was spotted in Canary Wharf the other day having a Chinese meal with his chopsticks, but he's got to be on the ball in this game. Yeah, West Ham need to get a positive result out of this game. So, for me, my starting 11 is this: Ario in goal, Sufal, Zuma, Mavropanos, and Emerson. It'd be good to see Emerson and Sufal sort of on the wings, left back, right back, doing their thing. Both didn't go away with their countries, so they're both going to be fully fit, fresh, raring to go. Now, in the middle of the park, Do you go with a three-man midfield of Ward-Prowse, Phillips and Souček? Or do you go with a two-man midfield and then you play three attackers and a centre forward? For me, I'd like to see West Ham go 4-2-3-1. So I'd go with Phillips and Souček as the two players to basically hold the midfield line and allow Kudus, Bowen, Paqueta and Antonio to do their thing. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a big game for Mickey. It really is. Yeah, Mickey has come back and he's actually been really, really good. And I can't knock him for what he has done in sort of the last couple of games. But this is a game where West Ham have got to be up for it. Yeah, because if we're not and they are, we get done. And we get done heavily up there. Do you know what I'm saying? Newcastle have been in and out this season. One minute you think that they're going to go on this little march and be the team that they want to be. And then they sort of come back down to reality. I watched them against Chelsea the other week, and yet again, some of their play is pretty good. Isak up front's always a problem, but they can be got at. Yeah, but it's more about us, really. I think West Ham have to, with Moyes, he's either got to make a decision on this, yeah, and he's either got to go there and say, right, do you put all your eggs in one basket to try and win this game, or do you try and not lose this game, get back to ELS on Tuesday night and try and get the job done against Spurs? Both games are going to be tough. Let's have it right. So, for me, my prediction on this game is as follows. I think West Ham will draw this game up in Newcastle. I think West Ham will go up there, set up in a low block. Yeah, I don't think Moyes will be brave enough to go 4-2-3-1, especially with the sort of people who are missing. Like Alvarez missing is a major blow. Yeah, and can he trust Kalvin Phillips in a two-man midfield? I don't think he can, and that is a bit of a problem there. So for me, I think he goes 4-3-3. Yeah, or it wouldn't even surprise me if he goes 4-5-1. Yeah, and plays like wingers, inside wingers to Antonio to hold the ball up. But whatever he does do, he's got to get the job done at the weekend. Yeah, Newcastle, we can't afford Newcastle to win this game. That's one thing we can't do because it's quite tight down there. And the next sort of 2 to 3 games, especially in the Premier League, will really decide where we're headed. Yeah, if we don't pick up any results in the next 2, I cannot really see West Ham doing Europe in the Premier League. I really don't think so. So West Ham has to get the job done here. Yeah, to a point. If West Ham go to Newcastle and get the win and get the job done, it'll be a great result. Absolute great result. And that will cement us in there to say that we're going to be a hard sort of nut to crack, so to speak. So yeah, my final sort of thought is 1-1 draw. I think it's the same result as it was last season. I think it's going to be a good game. If Paqueta's back on it and fresh and raring to go, him against Bruno will be a very good battle. Obviously, they've played together this week for Brazil against England and obviously Brazil against Spain. And obviously, listen, Jared played excellent last night. Right, he really did against Belgium. And he deserves his sort of respect. Do you know what I mean? I think that's cemented his place on the plane to Germany in the summer. So shout out to Jared Bowen. So yeah, that's enough from me. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, as I say. I think West Ham will get something out of the game. I want to see 3 points, but I think if we go up there and get a point after an international break with no Edson Alvarez on our side, I think that's a good point. I think that's a really, really good point. And as I say, they're no mugs at St James's. They've got a big following, big fan base, and when them fans are with them all the way, they are a very, very hard team to sort of stop, so to speak. So I'll take a point right now, but I would love 3. I will say that. Anyway, that's enough from me. I will see you again in the next one. I will try and get a Newcastle fan on before the game on Saturday. If I can't, for any reason, you know what the drill is. After full player ratings, Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. Hopefully, I can have a really, really good Easter bank holiday weekend. Let's hope so, yeah? And no VAR decisions either, people. No VAR. I can't be dealing with any more corruption amongst the VAR community. Anyway, from me to you, take care.